Hello everyone, how are we doing? Happy Wednesday, hope you're all doing well. First rule, can you hear me? I think you can. Actually I had a bit of time to set this up tonight, so you should be able to hear me, you should be able to hear game sound. Beautiful birds in the trees. How are we all? How's your Wednesday going? So, how is it? You all got it? How is it? Is it good? What do you think? Was I talking nonsense when I said it was really good? Or do you actually rate it? Well, you must rate it a bit, because I had over 2,000 votes when I asked what I should do on the stream tonight, and 2/3 of you wanted me to come back here, so that's usually a good sign, isn't it? Papa G, welcome. How you doing? Semper, Bitter, Corp, Ethan, Tex, Scott, Jody, Argsy, I saw you up there before as well. Farmer Ed, Ronnie, Darnell, Glovebox, cheers buddy, nice to see you. How are we all? Nice to have you all aboard again. Now we've done some fun stuff. I've prepped some stuff. Even in ESAB, nice to see you, man. Joran, nice to see you, mate. AVR, Yusaf, how you doing, mate? Mnalgard. Great map, best they've ever made. Totally agree. Evening, Scott. FS, nice to see you. Right. I have gathered all my kit that was lying around the map, and I've brought it all back home to my base here. I've also downloaded some new stuff. So one of the things I've got is the old dozer with a bit of there's a sign. What have I been doing? What have I been doing? Fun and a really nice map, yeah. Oh geez, Glowbox, is it snowing already? Crazy times. I'm doing very well, Luke Wright. Thank you for asking. Forest Sim guy, that's what I was speaking to. I had a quick Discord call with Kermit before, and he said I'm going to call you the Log Sim guy from now on. So yes, we've got all the kit here. We've got pretty much everything we need, I think, and probably more than we need. But we're going to have a play around with stuff. I've got a bit of a plan. So we've got the Beaverator as well. We're going to try chipping on a massive scale. We're also going to try a little bit of terraform. We're going to try and create a little logging area. And we're just going to have a bit of fun, I think. We've got some kit. We haven't tried this Fanzelt piece of equipment yet either. And this is all going to be made a whole heap easier by the fact that we have got now... I'm going to pause for effect here. Let's get in here. Not in that side, because that's not where the steering wheel is. Oh, it is. I always do this wrong. We have got the brilliant Autodrive Creators. So Farmer Ed, who's in here, and Yanar, who I don't know if he's in here, but I think he was. So I'll start. Evening, Gildy. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Evening, Chris. Gulf Coast Tim. Platinum has been an incredible expansion. It has. Look what the boys have done. They have given us a full Autodrive course. So the entire map, look, let me show you if I jump back up to here. Look at the little icons all over the map. We've got everything. The town is fully kitted out. You've got a full course around the entire map. So, I know, I've had a little bit of a look around. I know where I'm going to go. I'm going to go up to 29. So we'll cruise up there in the truck. Give it a good little test. Even my containers weren't in the way there. Not bad. Go to the helper PDA. It's good, isn't it? Look at that. Very nice. Have I got the sim dash panel for the easy AMOS we only talked about this morning? Got a job to hold down as well. Evening, Saran, nice to see you. I tell you what I do have though. Look, we'll jump back to it in a little while, but... Hello! We've got a joystick cam. So you can actually laugh at my ineptitude in stereo. Where's he going? I'm interested to see where he goes. He's gonna splash through the river here. I've heard a few rumours about that, Jeremy, yes. I'm still running the pre-release version because I read a few times that the game was not working for some people. Oh. It's a tight turn. I'm already here. I know where I'm going. He's going an interesting route. Ah, he had to turn round. He had to turn round. No, he didn't. This is not the quickest. This is not the quickest way, but there's a lot of one-way stuff. That's what Stubby Finger looks like. Evening, T-Man. Nice to see you, mate. Caveman, nice to see you as well. And Easy Longy. Wow, loads of you in tonight. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. Right, we're back on the main road. I was just doing shortcuts galore. So, I'm basically going to take you to a piece of land that I found that I think might suit us quite nicely for a bit of a setup. We might need to remove a few rocks, cut a few trees down to make a space, but what I'd like to do, if we can do it, is make a little bit of a flat platform. That's why I've installed Terraform. Make a little bit of a flat platform, have a bit of a log loading area. Oh, I've been here before, haven't I? There's carnage everywhere. There's logs abandoned everywhere. Yeah, right across the road. Jump it! Oh, just get out of the way. Look at that. I think it's here anyway. Yeah, this is where we are, I think. Yeah, we are. Trying to sort out mod complaint. I haven't started with any of the modding companies mods because I think they'll probably go through them and do a few updates over the next week or so. So, yes. But I found this nice little area here. It could do with a little bit of flattening just at the edge here so we can get trucks off the road and things. Cut a few of these trees down. Strip out this... maybe get the mulcher up here as well and strip this stuff out. But we've got the basis of quite a nice little staging area here. And then, what I thought we would do, over here, we'd set up a yarder there. And we could strip this valley down here. We could almost run the yarder right across to the other side of the river there. Or the other option is we've got something over the other side here which we could do. It's a lovely, relatively shallow valley down here, but just trees go on for miles, so we've got a lot of potential here. So I'm going to clear it out and we'll create a little working area. Look at that, look at the misty lake there, it's quite good. So we're going to clear it out and then we'll see what we do next. So let's pull the Jeep off the road. We're going to go back to the yard. The Jeep. The truck. I'm going to pull this off. We need a rock breaker, I think, and a dozer to start with, and then we'll come back some other heavy equipment. So let's jump back to the main yard. It's going to be fun seeing how a big low loader gets through here. But we'll grab a truck. Beaver 8 will come up soon as well. I have got a nice Kenworth here, so we'll drive that up. We'll get it loaded up with some good stuff and we'll head up. Be a good test for the boys' course. They're like every time FSG does something. I'm not going to mess with anything though. I'm going to stay with your setup just for now. Don't need to create any new bits to it yet. That'll come. In fact, I should turn around because that is I know the course points this way. What we'll do, we'll get the ramps down. And we will get, I think, the dozer, the mulcher maybe, and the rock breaker. Hello, Mr. T-Man. Mr. John, even. Nice truck. Got wood. All of the wood jokes. I am running an old version of Terraform as well, so I'm asking for trouble. So far, from my very little testing, it seemed to be okay. Right, I thought this was smaller than this, so let me just extend the truck a bit. Lurking on mute. Args is at work. There we go. Let's open this up. Very nice. We've also got some containers over there, so we'll maybe do some of that later on. If you note, we've also only got 50k in the bank. Well, not even 50k now, because we've just spent a bit of money driving stuff over. There we go. Let's lower that down. Oh, how much more stuff can we fit on here, do we think? Maybe only the rock breaker. I was thinking I might take the mulcher as well, but we'll definitely take the rock breaker. If I can find it. I think it's behind all of this. FS gene check. Oh dear. Right. Yeah, the containers are excellent because they hold a lot, don't they? Oh, it would be nice to bring the bucket too, wouldn't it? Oh well. We'll see how we go, and we might need to come back with a bucket. We might need a bigger bucket actually. I will turn joystick cam on in a little bit. There is, oh Owen, there is a joystick cam. At the moment I'm not using the joystick though, so I'm saving it. Actually, I've just realised, do I own that land? I think I do. There we go. Pop that down. Right, let's see if we can strap this down so it doesn't all fall off. And let's test this Autodrive course to the max, shall we? Well, some of those tight turns might beat us. Ethan, I'm running just one at the moment. Right, yeah, that was one thing I was going to check. Do I own this land? Let me make sure I do. I might just have to cheat some money in because I've deleted it all. But I do own it all. Yeah, I'm in good shape. Right, let's see how we get on with this. 29. Farmsim Freak, the Thrustmaster T16000, that one, Amazon or any kind of, just do a Google and it's a very common, very popular joystick. They sell them in pairs or they sell them individually, so I think it's about, well, one joystick, I saw it yesterday for $59, $60. Not, well, pounds, but I think they're about the same price these days, aren't they? So we'll $130, yeah. So they're not crazy expensive. It's a Thrustmaster T16000. Gonna flood the engine. So I'm slightly nervous actually about how is he going to make this. This is a tight turn. But Ed and Jan have never let me down with an Autodrive course. Look at that. Brilliant. The bracket cost me £40. And the only reason is I'm squashed into a corner of my room at the moment. I need to, because my sim rig and my desk and the editing desk next to me, they're all crammed in. So I need to. Because I live in an old house, I've got big old windows. I've got a fireplace on one wall. I've got a TV on another wall. I've got radiators on the wall. So there's actually no open space. So I need to rethink my my strategy. Rob Evans, welcome, mate. Nice to have you here as a new member, farm worker. You can jump on and get stuck into the multiplayer service, of which we are setting one of these up at the moment. And I've got to say a huge thank you to Farmer Hamish, who I don't know if he's here or not, but he is kindly going to sponsor our Silvrrun server, which is awesome. Neo, how you doing? Oh, Phil's setup's amazing. Phil's a joiner. Will one joystick work for logging, or do I really need to? Scott, I will answer that for you in tomorrow's video. There's a clue in the Discord today in the lobby. Oh. Oh. Oops. Should have made sure the paths were clear, shouldn't I? That's my fault. He's working it out for himself though, look at that. Although I will clear these out of the way for the next person coming along. Pretty sure Argsy was up here this morning on his stream, wasn't he? I didn't leave this messy. He's on mute, he can't hear me. Rob, thank you, buddy. For the £5 super chat, you are a gent. Thanks very much. Too kind. Too kind. Right, he's made it. Let's get rid of this. That's my... I was never for 1 second blaming you, Ed. You got past this one though, that's good. Wasn't expecting that. There we go. Let's get those over there. Right, are we clear now? Come back for those. Right. Let's see what we're going to do here, shall we? Nice hint on Discord. No, I have already. I'll let you know what tomorrow's not. It's not a secret what tomorrow night's video is. I have done a single joystick setup course tutorial for exactly my joystick, because so many people have been asking about it over the last few days, and there's been so many people questioning what's the best joystick to get and things like that, that I thought I would help people out and do one as my setup. It's not going to be perfect for everybody, and some people have two joysticks, so it's not for them either, but if you've got one joystick and you've never used joysticks before, it's a nice, easy setup to get you started. Nice one, Wota. Thrustmaster are going to be like, why have our sales gone through the roof in the last month? Sold out everywhere. There's one in here somewhere. There it is. Is there an adapter for the Rock Smasher for other machines? There might be an adapter that takes skid steer attachments and turns them into wheel loader or other attachments. I don't know offhand if there is or not. Is that all the rocks? No, there's a big one there. Might leave those ones up there because that's quite high up. In fact, this one's probably doesn't need to be done either, but I'll it was a small one there, wasn't it? There you go, Flight Sim's added helicopters as well, so we'll be battling with all the Flight Sim players to... that should work, Scott, because you've got the rotation on it as well. You should be able to set that up quite nicely. Oh, it's a big rock, this one. Oh, there we go. CSZ. I knew there was one. Thank you, the villain. There's only one set of jewels. There was about 20 this afternoon. So yeah, they're selling like hot. Buy shares in Thrustmaster at the moment. You'd be doing well. Let's just move this off the road. I might send this truck back to the yard. Let's see if it makes it. Do I know if there's any joysticks for consoles? There are joysticks for console, but I think it's game dependent as well. Somebody might correct me if I'm wrong on that. But you can... you might need to make sure they work with the game as well. Right, there we go. That's that bit done. Let's get the dozer off now. I don't know what to do. It's not as flat as I thought it was. So it could be quite fun, this. We might end up with so many rocks, we don't know what to do with them. But let's give it a go and see what happens. Shall we? I'm on material and material. And let's send the truck back as well, actually. And load him up with some other stuff. So let's close the sides, although they'll probably need to come back up for the next trip. Close that, and let's send him back to, what's it called? Container warehouse. That'll do, won't it? Production sell points. Is it a sell point? Container warehouse it is. There he goes. He's off on his way. I heard they was going to be bringing more mods to all console players. I'm sure there'll be more mods coming. What they are, I don't know. I probably need a winch up here as well, don't I? So while that truck's going back, I'm going to get that fanzelt and send it over as well. You can come over to field 29 as well. I am loving having Autodrive already. Right, so that'll head on its merry way. Hopefully it's not going to get stuck getting past anything. Looks like it's already got stuck on the TLX tipper. There we go. He's parking stuff in the wrong place. And look, there's a truck gunning it back as well. Not that one. So I think we'll go for... What we're going to do here, let's turn it on. And let's go for... Flatten's going to be too extreme. Maybe not at the start. I need to cut a tree down first. I need to clear these initial trees. That's why I need that... that's why I need that chain coming in. There we go. Can you see joystick settings? The pelt, very hard to show you them because they won't mean much if you haven't got a Thrustmaster or set one up, but I have got a video coming tomorrow with my joystick setup, so that should help you. And if you're on my Discord, there's a crib sheet there which I've already posted on my Discord so people can see the setup that I've got. Obviously only for my joystick, but it might be transferable. There might be other joysticks who've got a very similar button setup, so you can utilise them. Let's strip this as well while we're here, shall we? You can tell the old trees from the new ones by the blurriness of the old texture. No. Well, it's the first time I've had one of them since that happened a lot in the old days, but it's the first time I've had one of those here. Got a little helping hand. There you go. Hey, the truck made it back as well. Heads like that, of course it did. Even suggesting that it wouldn't. Go. This is our, maybe this last one here, and then we are good. Get stuck in with this level. See how much of a mess we can make with the terraform. It has been a while. Go. Yeah, let's get rid of this one too, and then I think we are good to go. Did I remove all the trunks? Don't remember now. Channing, how you doing? Nice to see you. Won't align to trees anymore, James. Are you too close? I found the other day it was if you were too close, it sometimes got a little bit lost. It's hardly worth chopping this one down. Might as well turn this into wood chips. And we'll get rid of it. Standing up as well. Change of mind. It's worth nothing. There we go. Loving a lumberjack. There's Loki in. There you go, Riley. Well said, Riley. I like that. Good job. And I think here's our winch right on cue. Oh, God bless Autodrive. There you go, glove box. That is about the price I would expect to pay for them, yes. Right, I have not had to go with this yet, so bear with me if I'm a bit of a novice. Let's get everything unfolded though. Let's see where we go. It's got a nice this is the strongest winch in the game, actually. How do you close the big grapple on the back? That's interesting. Close bench. Ah, right, there you go. I might grab. Evening, Mike, how are you doing? Grab a winch, shall we? Grab this and pull it round so it's lined up with the others. Probably the last bit of kit that I've used. Or not used yet. There it comes. Okay. Pressing the wrong one. I am doing very well, Mike. Thank you very much for asking. So we can get rid of that now. V? No. V, V, Y. I'll get him. Yeah. Now, just roll out a bit so you can see what I'm doing. Should be able to open. Down. Extend a bit. Close. One of these will work. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. And that up. Y. Concentration. Like I said, this is a very cool bit of kit. This too far away, too close to it actually. I need to be a bit more like that. Yeah, there we go. Let's open that up again. Rotate it a bit. So, like I said, one joystick. You have to. I'm still. My muscle memory is not on yet. Oh, I'm going to reverse a little bit actually. And then I've got this on top, which helps as well. You can see that left and right rotates it. Oh, I can extend. Oh, I've got an extension actually. Look at that. Realise that. Push that extension out, that's more handy. There we go. Close that up. Lift it over the other one. Oops. Close my extension a bit. Oh, it's picked them both up now. Brilliant. Do, open it up. Press the Y button. Get that out of the way. Not bad. Hello, Pete. Hello, Lars. Do I honestly think logging is better after the new DLC? I think it is, but there's some bugs. Categorically, it is better. By a country mile, it is better. I agree. Not perfect yet, and I'm sure there'll be some tweaks to it. But I think the potential is huge. You can do stuff now that nobody... And the other thing, we were talking about this morning on an Argsy stream. What's nice now is that it's accessible to... If you've never logged before, you can get in and do something without... FS22... I'm not sure this chubby hand has got a career as a hand model. But yeah, no, I think it's kind of opened it up to the masses, really. Rather than it being a kind of niche thing, everybody can do it now, and there's easy arm controls and stuff like that. Ah, come on, he says as he makes a complete hash of it. With a bit of practice, like anything, right? Muscle memory. Am I close enough? No. Go a little bit further. A little bit further. Pushing my luck here. Because I'm too close. Hit Y. Swing it over. How is that? Actually, I'm just going to check. Yeah, Come on. Come on. Open. I don't know how many this will take as a maximum, but that looks pretty good, actually. I like this. This is a good piece of kit, actually. I think it's been... I'm not sure many people have played with this. It's one of those ones you look at it and go, ah, looks a bit boring, I'm not going to play with that. Mark Taylor, by the way. I did see it, and I was in the middle of a chat. For another giveaway of the DLC, you are a total gentleman, my friend. Thank you very, very much for that. We will we'll try and do that at the end of the stream. Why? So I'm holding on to stuff. What do we reckon? We could fit another couple in there, couldn't we? Oh, I've started to do this. So, like, put my hands on the keyboard and I'm on one set of keys too far over, so I end up getting out of the cab instead of steering. I tend to steer with the cab, with the keyboard a little bit when I'm doing short, close work like this, even though I've got a steering wheel. I don't know why. It's got off a habit I've got into. So that's why I'm a little bit twitchy and wobbly here. Well, let's see if we can do this from this angle. I'm actually quite pleased I'm not embarrassing myself here. Evening, Christian, how are you doing? The mount for the joystick is a very cheap one with a very Chinese name. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I will post. I think I might have already posted it in the Discord, actually. But it's height adjustable. It's quite good. Height adjustable, and you can slide it forwards and back as well. So, from that perspective, it's quite nice. Have that flexibility, which is good. But I picked it up off off Amazon yesterday, but not stupid money either. Yo, still not getting used to the angles I should be at. There we go. Open. So there you go, proof that actually you can do quite a lot with just one joystick. And there is one more tree over there, but it's not really getting in the way, so let me move these out of the way. Oh, better not do that with the jaws open. Might be a waste of time. Oh, they were shut. I might have overdone it a little bit. Maybe not. That last one's going to fall out if I'm not careful, isn't it? Now, I don't know if... Can you tip from there? I think you can, can't you? So I could just dump these on the ground here. I'm not going to just now. Just in case we need to do something else with them later. Or move them again. But that's quite good, that. Quite enjoyed that. Do the joystick slide around the desk if you don't use them out? No, Gaming with James, they've got some pretty... Certainly the Thrustmasters have got some pretty solid rubber feet on the bottom of them, so... they tend to see... I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're throwing them about, they will. But, in principle... How is it to do crane work with a controller instead of a joystick? I don't really have room for a joystick. I think controllers are not bad, actually. From what I've heard. Right, let's do a bit of smoothing here. Let's see if this is going to work, actually. See how much stonage we're going to pick up doing smoothing. I was going to flatten, but I think there's too much of a gradient on the ground. Well, this is not bad. Wipes the trees away as well, which is nice. I should have moved that tree as well. Personal experience, the cheaper ones can, as they're not as greatly weighted. That's fair, yeah, but most don't. Oh, that's a good tip, Bendingo. I've never actually thought about moving the, tweaking the sensitivity. I mean, to be fair, I did only set it up yesterday, so... But that's a good shout. It is the Terraform mod, Chris. Yes. I haven't used it in anger for a few months now, so it's nice to be given it another whirl. Very, very clever mod. Why did I leave this here? Just see if we can push it out of the way without causing too much hassle. Sneak past that tree. I think this tree might have to come out at some point as well. I'm going to attempt to do a whole stream without using super strength. That's the real deal. Oh, look at I'm getting my... Do you agree the in real life experience like front loader work makes mouse control joystick work easier? Oh, right in the top of this log. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do, but... if I can get over this mound here, I will push that log where I want it to go, hopefully. Without terraforming everywhere, please. There we go. Push it over to the other side of the road will do work for now. Oops. Sort that later. That didn't count, James. Shut up. Hey, J-Bot, how you doing, man? Been off Terrified? Yeah, I could have done that as well, Simon. You're right. But this is quite good. We want a little kind of staging ground where we can load our trucks, and it's a bit flatter and a bit smoother than parking them on. Oh, I didn't remove this tree as well, but I didn't, so that's where we're at. The beer of choice tonight is the finest Scottish water. Too tired to drink. If I drank, after half an hour I'd be sitting on stream like that. And you'd be like, well, this is not worth signing up for. And this is where 2 joysticks would come in very handy, because you'd have one for steering and driving. J-Bot knows the score, right? Best tap water in the world. Chris, this is from FS Minor. Very good. Oh, I don't know. Don't know, Doc. Mark Taylor, Yorkshire water. That's because it runs down the hills from Scotland, Mark. It's technically Scottish water. There we go. I was thinking I would have thousands and thousands and thousands of litres of rocks, but I've actually not got that many, which is good. Megalot, how are you doing? James McCann, that's Scottish water as well, it just runs a bit further down the country. To be fair, you guys have a lot of hills as well, so I'll give you yours. It is indeed, Mark. It is indeed. It's an old version as well. I haven't updated it for ages, but it works, so I'm kind of in that, well, if it works, I'm not gonna try installing the latest version. I do believe he's working on a new version, version 5. Which is coming out when it's ready. So that could be quite good. A bit of an overhaul of the whole thing. So that could be quite good fun. This is this annoying thing. Why can't I pick this bit up here? Maybe the angle of the slope or something that's just We're getting a bit of it every time, I think. Gonna live with a little bit there, I think. If we don't get it this time, we'll just write it off as a... No, that's not going. How are you enjoying it, Jay? There we go. Just realised I don't have my view account on. I'm going to fix that. There somewhere. Put my camera back in, that's what I did. Sorry, 1 second. I'd like to know how many people are in my stream. There we go. Jeez, oh. That's a surprise already. Only 400 of you. Welcome, everyone. Nice to have you all back. I'm not embarrassing myself as much as I did on Monday night. I think I was just exhausted. Right, I think that... Not a bad little loading area. I was going to flatten it, but that's going to cause me to have a big big slope, and we're actually going to go off in that direction to do the logging with the bigger kit. So what we'll do, we'll park this for now. I'm going to cut down that other tree. I'm going to tip these out now, I think. Not sure how this works. Is it I? How do we tip this? Oh, I wonder if I switch to this. That's that blade. I don't know how you get rid of these off here. Fold forwarder. I want to tip. That's the blade. No, I'm lost as to what to do. Let me just open, if I just open these and drive away, does it do anything? No. Unload him with the grapple. Alright, right, fine, we can do that as well, can't we? Well, I thought it might tip. It looks like it slides on that thing, but yeah, I guess it maybe doesn't tip, does it? There we go. Round to the side. This is when they roll into the road, right? Ew. Wall day 4.0, I think. I've not changed it for a very long time. Like I said, it works for me, so I ain't going to change it until it doesn't work for me. Squeeze that in there. Caught on that side there. Got it caught on the side of the truck. I think I have got it caught on that. Yeah, let's roll it out just a tad further. There we go. That was what it was. Like I said, what was I using the other night? Keyboard and mouse, and now I'm using this, and it feels so much more easy. Easy to do. Hey, Faber! How you doing, buddy? I apologise to Faber after last stream because he was going live and he dropped me a message and said, can you give me a shout out at the end of the stream and send some folk my way? And I completely forgot. That shows how tired I was. There we go. All done. Fold that back up now. Come back for that later. In fact, we need to go and get those other things, don't we? Jason McKinley, nice to see you. Has Dagwing got 100-part series on? Yeah, the joys of being a full-time YouTuber, eh? You can just smash the episodes out. I'm trying to shoehorn it in and around work commitments. So there you go. Actually, the blade, I can control the blade with the joystick as well if you switch to the control groups around. Let's just push those up there a little bit so they're off the road. In fact, while I'm doing this, I should really be loading up another low loader, shouldn't I? The area of the bench grabs the log seems way bigger than it should be. Roller coaster is fun. Hey, Josh! Brilliant, man. I am delighted for you. There was no question the link wouldn't work. I only give away legitimate copies. So, what are we going to need to strip next? I think we need the Yarder, and I think we need probably the Volvo excavator. No, I want to extend it, I want to open the sides up. Something's moving, but I don't know what it is. Oh, I'm on the truck, that's why. The window's opening on my truck. I don't want the window to open. Pesky mod clashes. Why does everybody insist on using the same stuff on the same... Not too happy about yesterday's stream and today's vid. Why is that, mate? Come on, give me a... Give me... Raised front loader arm seat. It's making me put a window up and down. I don't want that. I want... Making me want to switch truck, but it opened before, didn't it? Oh well. No, that is odd, because it did work before, and now it's not. Right. I'm gonna guess this could well be too wide now to start. It's not a bad idea, Riley. It's frustrating. Now there are a lot of mod clashes, I think, with the... if you've got the additional production mods and things like that, I think a lot of those aren't working at the moment. They're going to need to be updated. Views are disappointing. Right, well, after this stream, we're all going to go and say hello to Faber. Give him some views. Yeah, the problem is, Jonathan, it's a clash with... Oh, there you go. I thought I'd open the ramps. That was what was throwing me. There you go. Thank you, Jonathan. Good tip. Good tip. Let's get this bad boy on. Should have widened my ramps, actually. Are they even gonna... We're gonna... Right, back in the truck. No. There we go. That's what we wanted. Something about there, do we reckon? Well, it doesn't go any wider, so... J-Bot speaks a lot of sense, mate. first and foremost, have fun. If you're not having fun, don't play. Have a night off. Go and have a beer. Go and do something else for a bit. I've had stuff that doesn't work. I've had terrible vids, so especially when you think you've got, oh, this is gonna, people are gonna watch this, people are gonna love this, and then they just don't, and you kind of like, oh, it's all part of the process, man. You'll get there. Right, can we fit anything else on here, or are we just asking for trouble? That's a big no. Right, strap it down, send it off to field 29, that is the wrong button. Send it off to field 29. Did I shut the ramps, or did it automatically shut them then? It did, it automatically shut them, that's quite good. He's slightly tilting. Whee! That level crossing there, they almost need to fix the ramp up to it. It's very, very harsh. Right, so while that's doing that, we can go back to... Oh, actually, I was going to send the yarder as well, wasn't I? Because we're going to need that. Put this. Take care, Simon. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Appreciate it. Nicely pleasant view is in here. Hello. Is there a close-up of a grown man with a joystick? Just for you, Yoss. Just for you. All those DMs you've been sending me, I finally gave in. Right, let's send this down to field 29, Farmland 29. Big open space. Yeah, it's been amazing since the DLC. The viewer numbers have gone through the roof, which is awesome. Stefan, you hold your left mouse button down and you move it left and right, but only works if you've got the ramps down. Whoa! Colour me impressed. How's the thing switch? Yeah, you kind of... I sometimes forget switching. So yes, definitely. That is something to bear in mind. And one joystick is... You switch between... so if you had two joysticks, you would do a lot of your moving around with the joystick as well. So... but it's good. It's just practice, right? That was Autodrive that stopped the train, Phil. Yes, very good. Is that joystick better than the sight? Yes, 100%. You're just a lot more movement, a lot more options with it. That train needs seats on it. It really does. It really does. Yeah, folks, if you are enjoying the stream and you if you are enjoying the stream and you fancy leaving me a like, that would be much appreciated, because the more likes I get, the more it shares the content around and other people see it, and it just helps the channel. So if you are here and having fun, please hit the like button. That would be awesome. It's because everyone's enjoying the ridiculous graphics of. They are really good, aren't they? They are really good. And if you see the thumbnail for this vid is relight in the mornings on this is just mega. It's so good. Let's just jump into here again. Let's go and grab these last couple of logs before the trucks arrive. I might have pushed my luck here. These last two trees here. Well, if I'm here, they won't get in the way, will they? There we go. Let's unfold that. Going down, literally. As long as thumbnail. That is fully unedited, Yos. I literally dragged and dropped that. Sometimes I edit them because the colours, the brightness and the contrast need a little bit of tweaking. But that one, I just dropped it in and it was perfect. Get rid of this one here as well, I think. Is that the one? Yeah, this one here. There we go. There you go. Nick Stegman talking good sense there. Remember, nobody's lucky enough to do this as a career or a job, other than the very select few like Mr. Goham. So we do it for fun, right? We do it for the enjoyment of it. So the moment it stops being enjoyable, you know it's a sign to stop. So I've had it a few times. There's times when I've not wanted to do vids and stuff, and you end up just kind of either playing the game or taking a break and going and doing something else and coming back another time. And it's much better to do that than try and push yourself through. You just get burnt out and frustrated. There we go. Now, does it wind the two of them in at the same time? One. Oh, did it again. No, it does them separately. That's quite good. Ah, if you're in the vehicle. Thanks, Riley. Here we go. Stuck between a log and a hard place. Right. Here we go again. That truck hasn't arrived yet, which is slightly nerve-wracking. It's got some big equipment on it. It's going to be found in a ditch somewhere on its side, isn't it? I don't know why I pulled my trigger then. Go. Like I said, still getting used to my controls. Pulled that far too far. I was actually saved by the grapple itself. Oh, I'm going the wrong way, see. Still learning, still learning. I did so well on the first ones, I'm feeling smug. Now I'm making a hash of it. Come on. No. I think it's Matt. I'm going to have to go and find that truck in a minute, aren't I? He's definitely not where he should be. Right, let's just open that from here and see what happens. Ah, that'll do. Not as pretty as I wanted it to be, but... But before we do too much... Oh, actually, no, I was going to say, before we go too much further, I'll go and find that truck, but actually I'm probably parked in his way here, so let's get these out of the way first, and then we will go and find him. I think he's flipped on a corner, because I didn't turn the corner speed down. That would be my bet. I'm going to have to drop this. Pick it up a little bit higher up. Get past the... to get past the cab. Yep. Can I... enough power in it? No, there's not. I was kind of hoping I could spin it round so it lined up with the others. I don't think that's... I could maybe brute force it like that. That's not helping either. I think there's a tree there now, is there? Yeah. Right. Just accept defeat on that one. Drop it on the ground. When you get your everything confused, it all goes to pot. So, right, I just want the other side of that if I can. Come on, that's it. That's what I wanted. Pick this up as close as I can to here. No, it's too all too close to the thing. Wow, I'm really making a hash of this now, aren't I? Started so well. Got confident. Now it's all gone horribly wrong. Although that was pretty nifty. There you go. You're going to straighten the other one off for me? Or am I going to have to do that? Okay, that's maybe fixable. Here we go. Tilt the tray and drive. Well, we've not worked out how to tilt the tray, Jason. How do you tilt the tray? Tried it before, but we couldn't tilt it. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. G, 1. G. There we go. Moves with the rear blade. Not very far though. Tried that before and didn't tilt it enough to empty them out. Anyway, that's not bad. Seen worse. Right. Let's go and find the big RTA. Work out what's gone on. What do you think? Crossing the bridge here? Yes. Gonna have to go to Farmland 7. Find out what's going on. That destination. Nope. I want to get into one of these. How can I not? Come on. Not let me visit any of the places as well. Oh, because I'm in the wrong flanging thing. It got caught on the bridge. It's still giving it beans though. It got caught on the bridge. Alright, hang on. Well, at least he's not down a ravine somewhere. Oh, crikey, I am though. Ooh! He fell off then. Well, let's move you back a little bit. You're not helping either. It just looks like the edge of the track of the because the tracks were just hanging over the edge of the low loader head. It's just clipped one of the metal bars. So it's not the actual truck and trailer that have clipped, it's the excavator hanging over the edges by... I actually think it's millimeters that's done it. I genuinely think it's... literally... Ah, do you know what it is? Look, it's the arm. It's the excavator arms. on the light. So I actually think it was alright on the road there. It's twisted it now, which isn't helping. Might actually have to unlatch things. Can I sneak under there? You gonna let me squeeze under? No. So here's what we'll do. Not really like a bucket, is it, that you can tuck it in? That might be as far as we can go. Can't do anything more than that, and that's still higher than the light, so let's turn it off. Can you ship anything else in the containers? Not yet. That's stuck on the side of the road now. There we go. I'm just going to clip that one. Right. There you go. You are free, my friend. Bendigo, that's a good call, actually. Yeah, you could reverse it on and stretch it out so it hung down a bit further. Interesting. Giants editor. Get rid of the lamps. Who puts lamps on a bridge in the middle of nowhere anyway? Yeah, that's the other thing. You could. The only thing is, I don't think the straps hold down. Hold down the pieces independently. That may have been resolved, but right. Let's fold you up. There was an incident in the UK, God, it must be 20 years ago now, probably longer than that, where somebody had an excavator on a low loader, and it hadn't been secured properly, and the arm of the excavator swung out, and all the cars coming in the other direction took all the roofs off. Like, I think it was loads of people killed. Shocking. Shocking. 8213 Productions! Thank you very, very much, mate, for the super chat. That is much appreciated. Here we go. What kept you? Tractor right behind him as well. Right. Let's grab the tractor. Turn it off. Don't think we need you just yet. We need to clear a few more of these, so we will park him just here, out of harm's way, because this is when it gets nasty. How are we doing for time, by the way? Oh, cracking, hour and 17 already. Time flies when you're logging, I tell you. Time flies when you're logging. Right, let's detach. Let's put our ramps down. Get in our excavator. A network of yarders. I'm desperate for somebody to do that. Ship logs all the way across the map without ever touching anything. I've actually thought about setting up the this joystick for when I'm in a tractor. It's my accelerate and reverse as well, like a proper tractor, rather than having to use my foot pedals anymore. I don't know about anybody else. I think I must have about 25 USB devices plugged into my computer. I've got a massive powered USB hub, and I genuinely sometimes wonder how I don't have more issues. Only 25. You have the throttle. No, Bendingo, I got the dual joysticks. so I got the dual joystick set up. My other one at the moment is somewhere upstairs being used for flight sim by my son. It's going to have to get reacquired. Manpower hungry. Oh yeah, I bet it is. Bet it is. Right, log length. We are going to go for 6 meters, because apparently that is the optimal length. Oh, I have a few daisy chain. I've got my PS4, my PS5 controller is plugged into my keyboard, because my keyboard's got a USB. USB 1 PC. So I've got a USB 3 5 plug port card, PCIe card in the back of my machine, and then I've got a powered 15 USB hub, and I've got another powered 5 USB hub. Plus, I've got power to all my monitors, which have got 2 USB hubs in them. So not all of them are used yet. I'm sure I could find some more stuff to plug into my computer if I wanted. I've got lights, I've got 2 webcams, I've got... Crikey. Basically just a USB machine. Oh, that's a nice deal, that, Mr. Axebane. We need to sort out some of the smaller logs from there, because we'll actually take those and we'll chip them. I want to get the chipper up here, actually. Oh, that's never going to make it along that road. I might have to drive that one. That's never going to make it, is it? Do I bother with this one here? That deadwood. I'm not bothering with it if it's... Crack, it's quite a lot of deadwood here. Clearly a mission here somewhere. Fine, I'll take them just to get rid of them. We'll chip the deadwood for sure. No point in putting that into a container. Not a bad guess from where I was it? I'll take that. And guesstimate where the end of the pile is. That looks about right. I've got it set to strip, and then I have to press it again to cut. This gives you that bit more control. I wonder if I can pick those up, actually. That's deadwood, I know that's deadwood, so is that pick-upable? It is! Not super strength. That's good, that saves me a bit of hassle. Sorting them out. Hopefully this one will be too. Try and maximise the amount of wood we've got in our containers when we get them. Yep. Right, I wonder if we go and get the chipper now, actually. Will we do too much more there? I think I might just drive the chipper. I'm not confident that this... Well, maybe. It's not that bad, actually, is it? Might not go through those lights, though. All with one joystick, Legion. just running the 1 at the moment. I'm actually quite liking it with the 1. Like I said, I physically can't get 2 with the way my desks are set up at the moment. I can't get 2 running together, so I'm just going to have to make do with what I've got. It's working well. Do I know FDR? I know of FDR Log. Don't know them in person. Double press on it. Miglot, where the challenge is not to use super strength for work. I did actually move a couple of logs earlier on just for speed, but let's pull apart. I still don't know my way around this map very well. Yeah, so this is the route I would go. I'd turn here, and then turn this. This is a much quicker route than the other trucks are going. Wouldn't have crashed into that bridge, would I? Hurts your brain. Hey, Loki! Autoload. Updates. Nice. Well, Lumberjack's working a treat. How many arms do I have? Just switch between them. I'm multitasking. Where's Saran? Is Saran in still? I'm multitasking Saran. You ever seen a man that can multitask? Neither have I! Right. Kimball, I am on Windows 10, yes. Right, what am I going to do here? Shall I send this guy back? Because we don't need him here, and he could maybe come back with some containers, or... Yeah, let's send him back anyway. Just because we can, because we've got Farmer Ed and Jan, the Autodrive Creators, very, very good. Just need a shifter. I've got a shifter. Believe it or not. Yeah, Jan and Ed's, the Autodrive Creators. In fact, if you hit exclamation mark Autodrive, you can go and get it. It is available already. I should have got out of that before we left. There we go. Now these... There's some good logs there, actually. I'm not going to not strip them. Let's get this unloaded, though. Oh, why, Kimball? Because you upgraded to 11. Right, D. Unload. Ooh, right, admit it. You're all going to go, yeah, we knew about that. Who knew that there was a dolly for the back of this B-Vator? Every time I've done it, I thought I had to drive it along the road with the tracks running. But it turns out you can do that. Look at that. Everybody knew about that, didn't they? Yep. There you go. That's my new getting around vehicle. We'll roll this over to here somewhere. Get it unfolded. I guess it does. I guess it does, yeah. These guys won't care about that. They'll be too busy drinking their amazing tap water. What's the bet? And that's gone right over. Oh, it didn't. Nice. Oops. Hey. Oh, unfold it. Beg pardon. Thought I had unfolded it. What have I not done? What have I not done? If you watch Mr. Seeley's videos, you would know. Turned on. There it was, yeah. I don't know what happened then. I turned the engine off and turned the engine back on, it worked. Where is this beast from? Do you guys not look in the mod hub? This has been in the mod hub for a few months now, isn't it? It's a great bit of kit. Right. Let's get our yard set up, shall we? Let's chuck that in. Actually. Let's get our yarder set up. In fact, before we set our yarder up, we will get our containers ready. Get them in place. Visit. There we go. Now if I stretch this now, there we go. Whichever way it is, that way. Put this somewhere here. What is the practical use of wood chips? You can sell them to the fire brigade. They're just a money spinner. They can actually be quite lucrative if you've got big volumes of them. They can be quite lucrative. Now, which way round are these doors? I suppose it kind of doesn't matter because we're just transporting them up there for now. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa, horsey. That's why. Couldn't see what I was doing. Have I tried Track IR yet? No, I have not yet. I'm desperate to. But again, if I can reset up my desk, I've got three, and you can see the two behind me. I've got three 32-inch monitors, curved ones. I'd really quite like to set up them all with Track IR and run a triple screen Farmsim. Jan R, who's in our community, put a picture up the other day in the Discord of his three widescreen monitors joined together. It looked awesome. But that would require me either finding another room or doing something a bit differently to what I've got at the moment, and I haven't honestly got time to unplug everything and reset it back up. I would love to, but other priorities at the moment. I just shake it off. Use the stream, check the description, couldn't find a link to the joystick. It is a Thrustmaster T16000. Should have put a link in actually, that's my bad. Apologies. one of the mods fancies sticking a link to just linking it either to the Thrustmaster website or just somewhere you can buy it so people can see it, and I'll pin it. But stay tuned tomorrow, because I have got a how to set it up tutorial, or how to set up joysticks just in general. Like I said, they're all a bit different. They've all got different controllers on, they're different buttons and placement, but usually they're pretty customizable. Yeah, Jan, great stream. You already slept, what, this is the first hour of the stream? Is that boring? Whoa, okay, that was not the button I wanted to press. Or the foot pedal I wanted to press. Can't wait for somebody to get in here, and I need some FSG logos on some containers. This is what I need, is what I need. Oh, oh, bouncy, bouncy. Locked on. Nice. That's our wood chip trailer there, the TLX one. There you go. Right. Send him back up. Do the container stack. You can put them, I've seen a lot of people running 4 containers at once. So yeah, you can put them on top of each other. Nargsy's stream this morning, was it yesterday? He had 3 containers and a forklift truck. Very clever. And it didn't topple either. Right. He's on his merry way. Let's head back up over to where our gear is. Let's cut some more trees down, shall we? We'll cut ourselves through here a little bit more until we get our... In fact, no we're not. This is going to stay here, and we're going to set up our yarder. We're going to go for some further afield trees. FSG's golden smooth voice. What's that South Park episode? When he does the tannoy at school, and Cartman, he's like, my voice is like audible chocolate. You would never stack 4 containers unless it was on a ship, right? Now, how am I going to do this so that... I was going to leave those stones. I'm going to have to get rid of them, aren't I? They're totally in the way. Thank you, Damien. This map, I just think everything is so much better on this map. They really bumped the graphics up, which is great. Where's my little Kubota? Come on, son. We're not done with you yet. Gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with how this has worked out so far. I had an idea in my head how it was going to work, but it's actually done pretty well. Megalot, if you hit !Autodrive, you will get a link to the guys who built it, who are both in the chat at the moment, so you can say thank you to them. Expected to see a container skyscraper, yeah. It'll happen. It'll happen. But what do you do with it when you've downloaded it? Beg your pardon. You basically want to open the game save where your Silvrrun Forest is, and you want to... now I need a bucket to move this. And you want to drop it in there, into your game save. This is the new Silvrrun Forest Exploding Planets, that's correct. Oh, everybody. That's arrived with just one container on. Did you see that? Where is the other container? I thought they'd locked on, but I didn't strap them down actually. I thought when they locked they didn't move, but maybe clearly they do. Oh no. Just as I was saying it was going so well. What's this? Can we even get rid of this? Like a phantom tree. Do anything with that? Doesn't even... Oh, that's interesting. No, that's not even a real tree. That's a decoration. So what I want to do, I want to make sure that the yarder, if I drop the trees from the yarder, that I can pick them up straight away with this and strip them. So somebody told me there's a way that you can get this to align. I thought you just put it backwards, but if you just reversed up it was alright. Give it a go, shall we? So about here, because then the yeah, that guy you can just drop them off and he can pick them up. That seems like a sensible thing to do. So those are your winches. That's your main winch comes out the back here. So I think we're good there, aren't we? So I just want to take this. I'm going to go on a long walk. Only a shallow downhill, this. Hey Tommy Madsen, how you doing? Over the river. We're going to have to winch these high. See how far we can take this. It goes 800 meters, so let's see how far we can go with it. Does it actually tell you how far you've gone with it? No. It goes a long way though. I mean, you think it's a 2-kilometer map. You're getting virtually 200 meters short of halfway across the map with this if you want to. So we'll just keep going until it tells us we're at our limit, I think. Or we meet we're going to go uphill now. Something's blocking the way to this tree. You see now I'm getting to the point where I've got... But that's the problem. I think I've got my angles wrong for my yarder. Because everything is blocked, so it's either that way or some way. Why is that blocking? Ah, that's why. Because the step in the road means that we're... Something's blocking the way to all of these. Curvature of the earth. It's too small. Yeah, I need to aim higher. What my dad's always said to me. Can we get it? Maybe we go with that one there. No. No. Interesting. Right. What is blocking us? Is it the angle we're at? Sometimes I think it's the angle we're at. Let me just see if I can... What about this one? Yeah, see. That's what it is. I think you park this sideways. That's the problem here. It's exactly what I was just saying. I think there's a way that you can park this that gives you... Let me do it like this. You don't actually need to have a tractor attached to this one as well. It's got its own running... Yeah, right, let's try that, shall we? Yeah, see? It's working now. So it's the angle that... Somebody did say that to me, that you have to have a certain... There's one side of it that works better than others. That's far enough for now, isn't it? Too high up, maybe. Not really there, though. There we go. That'll do. There we go. Right. Wonder where that cargo container is. We also need something to kind of lift these. This containers show up on the map. Yep. Oh dear. On the bridge again. I wonder if it got caught on something. Right, let's give this a test, because actually, the position of this is not bad. If I move him out of the way, you know. Stick him over here. Go. So he is maybe a little bit right. Let's give this a bash. Let's just go and grab a few trees, shall we? We've actually got a nice run here without any trees in the way. This is probably the first tree that starts to get in the way. So, I don't know why I bother doing that. Got the stumps out. Strip it. See if it'll let me take this all the way up. How heavy is this? Because that is 1.4 ton. It's not bad at all, actually. So if I press R, my carriage should join me. Yarder buckets, yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Hello, Gogglebop, I've just read that. I'm saying nothing. Right, R to turn it off, J to lift it up. I'm doing this. Oh, that's me, headless. Go a little bit higher, and then we send that back to the yarder, which, again, I can't remember. I'm going to say it's X. But I'm going to check. Yes, it is. Oh, Arg's pointed this out this morning as well. Look at the icon. It's got a log on it when it's got a tree attached, and when it gets to the end and drops it off, it goes back to what it was before. Quite clever. Thank you very much, Args. That is very kind of you. I'm glad I didn't stop reading that at A and then the emoji. Thank you, Scott. Oh, I'm going to reattach that actually. I'm going to follow the rules here, and we're going to go M. No, we're going to go. Oh, oh, whoa, whoa. And actually move it back a bit, up a bit, move it back a bit, force it back a bit, there we go. Now of course it's going to roll on that pile of stones just typically the wrong place, isn't it? Thank you for all. Thank you guys. Ah. Now I've just realised I've got a head that I can't tilt, haven't I? So this is an absolute waste of time, this one. I need a different head. So that is a waste of my time and effort. Thank you, Joel. Mine too, Goggle Pop. Mine too. Slightly worried I was going to have to block him. Right, so next challenge is I have got back at the ranch. Be Snappy, I'm afraid I don't have any idea why you can't play the DLC because it is out for everybody now. My only suggestion is you get in touch with Giants. They give them a shout on their. Have I got? No, that's a Crusher. Give them a shout on their support at giantssoftware.com. That's the wood. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this, folks? Because I can't really buy any more equipment. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I've only got 10 minutes left anyway. So what we'll do is we will grab this guy. We'll drive him down, because I know a quicker route than they'll take if I send him. We'll worry about that. Worry about that container another time. Probably lift it up a little bit, shouldn't I? Up we go. Here, we'll run this down. We'll load those logs into the container. Scott, are you streaming tonight? Or are you having a night off? Who am I handing off to? That's what I want to know. Hey, Scooter, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. We need to make a dance video using a bunch of tilting Volvos. 3% Sunjin. Sweden. Sorry. My terrible pronunciation. Fabio, thank you, my friend. That is very kind of you. Luke, when is the next Survival Wyoming episode coming out? Probably not this Sunday either, because I haven't had a chance to get around to recording it, and I'm not rushing it just to get it out. I'm going to wait and make sure I do, because it's the last one of the series. I'm going to wait and do it properly. This isn't good on the hills, is it? Jeez. No stream going to work now. Wow. No worries, mate. I do all the voiceovers. Is it not obvious? Other than Cletus, which is done with artificial intelligence. End of the season, Nick, not the series. Don't panic. Own stunts as well. Some of them. I am known for losing a truck or two. Cletus is in fact an AI version of John Madden's voice, if you hadn't already worked it out. And Daryl's still unhappy that Scott ran away with his missus. can drive it. I'm glad there's no collision on these cables, by the way. It's a bit of a result. See if I can pick all these up, even though they're not in ideal positions. It's that one there, isn't there? I think I can knock that straight. Am I asking too much? I've been lucky all night. I've done it. By Jove, I might have done it. Thank you, Luke. That's much appreciated, my friend. These controls are all wrong. I don't know what I've done. Don't know what I've done with these. These are not how I set them up. I tested this afternoon and they were fine. Right, this could be this could be alright. This might work out alright. We'll open up our doors and see. Let's see if I get told off. Now these should all be 6 meters because they were measured by the excavator. So let's see. Let's see what they say, shall we? Oops. Come on, be nice to me. 1, 2. Oh, no warnings yet. That's good. Those last two in. There's some dead wood in here, though. I've just put useless wood in. I suppose the only benefit is if you do put a dead wood tree in, it takes so little of the space up in the container that you it doesn't really matter, does it? There you go. What's that? So there was a deadwood tree in there, plus a normal one, I think. So, what are we looking at? Just 125 litres. Yeah. Just clearing bad trees. That's okay though. Right. We'll start getting rid of some of these trees. We need to get something to get rid of those rocks as well. In fact, what I might do... I'm going to just very quickly. I'm going to do store deliveries, and I'm going to find it's in here somewhere, hidden away. There's a bucket. I'm not even going to be able to find it. There's so much stuff in the way. Set the bucket over. Get into this. Where is it? There is a bucket. There it is. Move that somewhere where I can see it on the map. Move myself out of the way so I can click on it. Set that. And if we go back over here, this. Use that technique, but it's such a handy thing to have, isn't it? Right, let's dump this somewhere where I'll never see it again because it's within the brush. Oh, there's a bit of gravel there. Let's drop it next to that. Very good. Oh look, this is Terraform ready. Who knew? Who knew? Take care, Glovebox. Thank you very much, mate. Nice to see you here. Need to catch up with you sometimes about some racing chat. It's been a while. There we go. Only a small bucket, this. So what is Surviving Wyoming about? I would just say, watch it, Luke. That's the only thing I can really say to you there. It's hard to describe. Hard to describe what goes on in my head sometimes. Now we've got to find a solution. I need to get the other, the strip head, don't I? For this. Ah, oh, cranky mate. Thank you very much. You're a gentleman. What a guy. Now, I'm going to have to get around the other side of this tree to get that other load. Better to clear it out of the way, I think. In fact, I might just push it the other side. Just to help me access it easily, and then we'll... because we can't do anything with that, because I haven't got anything to... get it all as well. Almost. $95, that'll do. It's good enough, don't need the rest. Oops, missed that. Joel, at the moment, Silvrrun Forest. What bucket is that? This is the Paladin bucket, yeah, it's the standard base game one. It's the high dump one. I think. I may not have it set up for high dump. Yeah, need to set some of this up. Right, there we go. Right, well, we're primed. We've got ourselves pretty nicely organised here and set up for maybe another trip back here to start. Look, that went really smoothly. I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with myself that went as well as it did. Hope the joystick cam is a good addition. Is it useful? Is it helpful? Is it nice to see how it works? Oliver Svander, you're in luck, mate, because tomorrow night's vid, or tomorrow's vid, is an actual joystick setup video. So you will see all my key bindings and how I set it up. So hopefully that'll help you out a bit. So there you go. Like joystick cam. Glad to hear it. Where am I from? I am from... Currently, I'm from Scotland. But I'm English. Just don't tell anybody. They get upset. No, they don't. No, they don't. Joystick cam is great. Right, well, we'll keep it then for a little bit longer. And like I said, tomorrow's vid gives you a whole insight as to how I use it, how I set it up. And there's even a little nice printed crib sheet that you can download and keep for your settings as well, so you don't mess them up. So that was fun. I enjoyed that, and thank you so much for 500 of you joining. That's amazing. 448, shall we say? Hashtag Scotland. You thought I was American? I don't believe this accent is anything American. But no, thank you everybody. Thanks for all the support over the last week. Honestly, it's been crazy having 400, 500, 600, 700 people in the streams over the last few days. Long may it continue. I'm really enjoying it. Loving this map. Don't Cheshire accent. Well spotted, Craig. But thank you all for joining. Again, we'll do another one of these at the weekend because I'm genuinely, with work on at the moment, I'm struggling to pull video content together. So streams are actually quite a nice way of getting the content out. So if you guys are enjoying this, I certainly am. We'll keep doing it this way and see how we see where we get to. But thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you again very soon. Take care. Bye for now.